What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 18 of the Fatman Gaming Podcast. We haven't done one of these in a while. As usual, something came up, or schedule conflict, or an idiot with a knife stabs himself in the. So, um, so we're chugging along. This is 18, almost 20, guys. Give it. You know what's crazy?
Yes.
You know what's crazy, guys? Is the Chillcast could potentially pass up the game. The Gamecast was the start of the channel.
Oh wow.
But
That
the Chillcast seems to be the favorite of the content that we put out. So it is what it is on that end. Um but yeah, this is episode 18. Welcome back, gentlemen. As always, I am the Fat Man at the Fat Man Gaming. Down below is Z, tons of fun. And to the right is Mr. Guy himself. So as usual, we start things off, and I hope you guys like the festive background. We start things off with our introductions, which we did, and then we go over what we've been playing lately. Some of us playing a little bit more than the others. So we'll start off with Blue. Blue, what have you been playing lately?
I've actually been popping back in Fortnite, which is kind of weird.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Hey, I do want to play Fortnite. I want to get back into it. You guys want to stream one night that? Yeah, I'd be totally down because I love me some.
that'd be awesome. The issue with the season, it's about to end though, so thank
Yeah.
God. Um, so there's only like a few vehicles. They like removed the actual cars. You have golf carts now. You have the little balls you can fly around in.
Oh, the OG
Um,
golf carts. Those are awesome.
and then you have the hoverboards, which are really fun. That's really it. And then apparently it's just really hard to find shields and health sometimes, and then sometimes you just find way too much of it. Like
that
it's just a
was
weird map.
that was OG Fortnite. So OG Fortnite, yeah, there was very few shield. Um, yeah, it was hard to get my shields, but the plenty. His shields weren't very high.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm pretty much been doing the same. I've been playing with him, and Luke can attest to this. I have gotten cracked at self playing no build. I have been hitting my shots a lot more often than I did when I first started playing the game.
Oh yeah, no. So that's the caveat, guys. No build is the only mode I will play. I don't like building.
Oh, trust me, I don't like building either.
Building isn't fun.
It's
The best way
obnoxious. Yeah.
the best way to describe it is you're in a firefight with someone, they put up a wall, and then it's like, okay, I'm a no builder. I just turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
5 seconds later, they have a whole castle with a working drawbridge and somehow a freaking dragon.
Yep. Yep. That's build. Um. Nice. So yeah, definitely jump into Fortnite with you guys. I expect the finger to be somewhat usable tomorrow. So, but this is just the first night off of the injury, so it's really
Mhm.
um moving down to UZ. What have you been? I know you.
Pretty much the same. Besides Fortnite, I've also been playing some Rainbow Six, and I actually got a free game from Ubisoft. I believe now until sometime later this month. Uh, if you go on Ubisoft Connect, you can actually pick up a free copy of Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh wow. Okay. That's cool that they're doing that. That kind of sucks that it's one nobody likes.
Like, I haven't given it a chance. I already hate it myself because I tried playing it and I'm a controller player. I
Yeah.
plug my controller in and use it, and I'm telling you, instead of X and circle being confirming back, it's triangle and square,
Oh. Okay.
and I can't change the mapping at all. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna touch the game unless they fix that issue.
Yeah, that sucks. Nice. Cool. For me, it's literally just been because of the injury. I haven't played anything. But the injury was last night, Monday night. So, or no, Tuesday night. Oh
It's
wait,
Friday
holy
actually.
crap, I'm behind. Uh, it was Thursday night since today is Friday. Um, sorry guys, my brain's fried. But other than that, mostly just still Monster Hunter now. I'm now Hunter rank 48. I've unlocked 6-star monsters, and they are hard. And now it's all about grinding and up my equipment. And the monsters have just gotten ridiculous. And I have a rival monster in the name of Rathian, and he can suck my eggplant because for some reason, I'm stronger than him, but he always gets the upper hand on me, and I don't know how. I tried to fight his 6-star form, and yeah, he wiped the floor. I got some work. Um, I have completed my test of the PlayStation Slim, or the PlayStation 5 Slim, and the Portal. We will be talking about that. I'll be giving you guys my overall review of them. And we'll do some comparison. I have a couple of things to compare it in size to. So yeah. Um, but that's pretty much it. Just Monster Hunter for me. As soon as the finger heals, I plan to finish RoboCop, finish Spider Man, and get ready to play some stuff because the wife does tend to get me some stuff when it comes to Christmas. So
You gonna get me anything?
hell no. Um, well maybe I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So getting right into it. Really not too much news going around. Some minor things, nothing really too fancy that are not too into. Do you guys have any news that you guys wanted to talk about?
Yes, actually. So for those of you avid Grand Theft Auto players, if you're not following them on Instagram, they have finally released information regarding GTA 6. We'll finally be getting the first of many teaser trailers as they will be releasing the very first one on December 5th, this coming Tuesday. So be on the lookout
Which
for that.
which coincides with the Game Awards, and that's the other thing we were going to bring up is we will be live streaming and live reacting to the Game Awards. Um, we invite you guys to come watch it with us. I know we have our 100 and see, where was the number at as of now? I can count on a good amount of you to be there because you guys are awesome. Um,
Oh, also, if you guys do tune in, I will be in the comment section, so I will respond if you guys want to say hello.
oh,
Yes, we
nice.
will.
Yeah, perfect. We are at 108, so we've gained 3 subs. So we thank you for that. Our
Those three
goal,
legends.
yep, our goal is now to 1,000, and we're gonna be getting there pretty quick. Our offer still stands at 500. We will be giving away a current gen console. Um,
You want to tell them 5,000?
the race to 500 begins. Once we become partnered, Blue has offered his hair up. So
One,
once we become partnered, Blue will be shaving his head live on
yeah,
camera.
I'm not gonna cut my hair until that day. I'll have to shape it up and stuff, but it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, guys. So like, subscribe, and do the things so that you guys can catch that live on camera. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so we will be doing the Game Award live reactions. Uh, he had mentioned the GTA news that's coming. That's obviously gonna be a Game Award. I know Jeff got that locked up. So let's get into it. We're gonna go over December video game release dates for each console. So be ready. And then after that, we're going to be getting into the topic of the show, which is subsequently Game Awards. We're gonna be going over our predictions, going over what we would like to see. Remember, a lot of the things I don't want to see could be just out stuff. So just bear with us. And then we're gonna go over who we think Game of the Year is. The Fatman Gaming has officially voted. We have voted in the Game Awards. Um, so we won't tell you who we voted for yet. We'll go over that after the Game Awards, see if we got it right. I don't know if you guys had voted, but we have officially. I have. So
I have.
Quick question.
yeah.
So like, I was looking at it, I didn't know any of the things that were on there.
Just you could just go with whatever sounds cool.
Yeah, that's
As
pretty much
long
what
as you
I did. I
guys
just
vote,
guessed.
As long as you guys vote Liza P best RPG, that's all I care about. Liza P is hands down the best RPG.
All right.
Okay, so let's get into it. December 2023 PlayStation game release dates. We have December 1st, Team World Build. That is today. Let's see. December 5th, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. I've heard bad things about that game. Uh, December 7th. Oh, I can't wait for this one. I'm excited about this, guys. The PSVR 2 has yet to be. I will be that in a video coming up soon. PSVR 2, December 7th. Arizona Sunshine 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, have you guys ever played Arizona Sunshine?
I've heard of the first one. One of my friends, he was like, "Get this game. It's one of the best VR zombie games of
It's
all time."
it's legit, 100% awesome. I have an Oculus Quest here somewhere that no one's using. Um,
Oh, I have a VR.
oh, you have one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
have the
okay.
HP Reverb G2.
Oh, wow, the PC one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, do some stuff with that.
Hey, that'd be fun.
December 7th was Arizona Sunshine 2. December 7th also. This one has me 50-50. It's a Far Cry like game, which kind of has me picked. I be kind of excited because I like Far Cry. But it's Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. It's Avatar meets uh Far Cry. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not a big fan of the Avatar movies myself, but
So,
I might check this game.
so it's Avatar. What? So it's Far Cry with the big blue people.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
That's that's an interesting idea,
Well,
though.
what it did, I'll just mod that game.
Yeah. December 7th also Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. Um, December 8th Resident Evil 4 VR mode, and that's the game that's gonna get the PSVR 2. Um, December 14th Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Did not know that was coming out. Awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see gameplay on that. I wish I personally could play VR games, but with my motion sickness,
And that's it for PlayStation for December. Um, um, uh, okay. Moving on to Nintendo for December, we got Batman Arkham Trilogy, December 1st today. I've heard bad things about this. I've heard that the first two run pretty good, but Arkham City is not running very well at all. It's have stuttering. It's got screen jumps. It lags behind. It takes a while for the game to catch up. So those of you who are looking for Batman on Switch might want to hold off until there's a patch.
yeah,
December 1st also Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. Uh, Also today, Steam World Build. December 5th, Skater XL. That's interesting. The Outer Wilds, December 7th. Archaeologist. Evil Nun, December 8th. And that's it for December. Or, no, you're a very loud cat.
Oh wow, I didn't see the cat behind you until you moved.
Yeah, he's right there.
It's like a back bling right there for Fortnite.
Here he comes. All right. Let's see. So yeah, any of those games for the Switch interest you guys? Because I really not for at the moment. Um. Okay. Moving on to the final category, we got Xbox here. Uh, a lot of these are releasing on all the consoles. We got for December 1st, Steam World Build. December 7th, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. December 7th, also Evil Nun: The Broken Mask. Warhammer 40K, December 7th. Baldur's Gate 3. sometime in December. So that was the one that came to PlayStation, and then everybody got pissed off because it didn't come to Xbox, and the excuse was that the Xbox Series S was holding it back, which is probably true. The S being slightly underpowered, or a little bit more powered than the PlayStation 4 Pro, slightly underpowered from the Xbox Series X. So it was holding it back. The developers couldn't get split screen co-op to work on it. Ultimately, Xbox has this clause in their games where everything has to run the same, either on Series X and S. And ultimately, the heads of Xbox finally were like, just put it on there. Deal with that later. And I do think split screen co-op was taken out Series S version. Um, and then yeah, that's it for the Xbox uh releases for December. Do you guys want to do PC? Should we do PC?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Okay, let's do. 1 second, guys. Um,
The
is that
reason I think we should do PC is because like it's not like PC Master Race. It's just like it's the easiest to upgrade and keep going. You know what I
right?
mean?
Right. Um, so for December, pretty much the same thing. Oh, actually, this is exciting. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, so December 1st, today, Steam World Build. The 7th, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. And a big one, I'm excited about this, and I think I'm going to download it on Steam. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, December 7th. That's exciting. You guys have to download that game when it comes to Steam. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I freaking love it. Um,
Final Fantasy VII was like one of the best.
So Ever Crisis is a retelling of the entire original series, and then it adds a new story of Sephiroth as he became the first soldier, and that's honestly the best story because now it's making me feel something for Sephiroth that I didn't before, and
Mhm.
I always did dig Sephiroth just because he was the big bad. He's like in any video game, Sephiroth's going to be one of the top five always. He's always going to come up as any of the top 5 or 10 bad guys of all time.
Oh yeah.
Um, and in this game, it's funny. It's awesome seeing him young as a older adult teen, and still to see how powerful he is. And it's early, really good. Um,
Be right back.
and then yeah, so that's exciting. Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader, December 7th. House Flipper 2, December 13th. House Flipper is awesome. I freaking love that game.
House Flipper. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And Bulletstorm VR, December 4th. Bulletstorm is awesome in VR. It really good.
Is it multiplayer?
Yeah, it is.
We have to play together.
I think so. That's gonna be pretty freaking sweet. So yeah, that's it. That's the video game release dates for December for all platforms. You guys can let them in. Go ahead, let them in. Sure. And then yeah, so yeah, that was pretty cool. Out of that list, Blue, if you remember, did anything? No, they're fine. Go ahead, let them in. Did anything get you excited?
Uh, pretty much a lot of them. Most
Right?
of the things you said, especially the VR one.
Oh
I
yeah,
love VR.
Bulletstorm. Yeah,
I can't play VR alone. It's not fun.
it's not. I mean, games like Resident Evil are, but like the games like you guys go inside. The games like multiplayer, they have to be um on the have somebody. Hurry up. Um, yeah. So anything on the list get you excited, Z?
Yeah, whew, I have to run up and down those stairs. Uh,
Huh.
a bunch of those games. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out that one. And you know what? For the heck of it, I'll look at that Final Fantasy one too.
Oh yeah, it's good and it's free to play. So yeah, that's the best part. Is it's free to play. It's not very intrusive with transactions. It actually gives you a lot of like in-game currency at the very beginning of the game. Um, I had like one of the rarest get-ups at the very beginning of the game when it released. So the game is very giving, very fun. The battle system is awesome. But yeah, I definitely urge you guys to grab that because it is definitely worth. It. And yeah, that's it, guys. Moving on. So I have had time now with the PlayStation 5 Slim and the PlayStation Portal. Both are so the PlayStation. So here it is, guys. Do you need a PlayStation 5 Slim if you already have a PS5? The short and simple answer: no, you don't. Uh, it's not doing anything different than the original PlayStation 5, other than the looks. Now it does look incredible. It is so much nicer to look at than the 5 OG. Um, honestly, I feel like performance it runs slightly better than the PS5. That could be because of the open fan setting it has. The little grills aren't getting in the way, so more air is getting in. Um, statistically, is it doing anything better than the PS5 OG? No, it's not. It's the same build inside with a little couple of tweaks here and there. Um, convenience. Yes, I just made that up. Uh, more convenient because it has the two USB-C ports in the front now, instead of one in the front, one in the back. So it makes charging controllers so much easier, and then doing other things, everything using now, a lot easier. On the back, you still got your other things. To me, the HDMI port in the back feels a lot stronger than on the original 5. Um, with the plating, it has 4 different plates, so that allows you to come up with some crazy custom stuff when they do ultimately release new plates. I've ordered some third-party plates online. They haven't come yet, and when they do, I'll be showing that off to see like what kind of shenanigans we can get into with it. Um, but overall, if I'm going to go between the original PS5 and the Slim, I'm clearly going with the Slim just by looks. Uh, plate the plates these the plates on the PlayStation 5 Slim feel like they were meant to come versus the OG PS5, where every time you take off a plate, you feel like you're breaking it. I was fortunate enough not to ever scratch the inner body of my PS5 with the old one. A lot of people popped them off and scratched the my body. I was fortunate enough to never have done that. Um, but like I said, do you need a PlayStation 5 Slim if you have an OG? No, you really don't. And the OG has actually been discounted in a lot of places right now. They're trying to get rid of that stock because Slim is the PlayStation 4 until the Pro comes out, which the Pro is just a rumor, but there's been enough rumor and evidence to show that the Pro is coming next year. It's real.
All
Um,
right.
once I get a Pro, I will be giving you guys one of the ones. That way, you guys have PlayStation 5 on hand. Um, but yeah, if I'm going to, like I said, if I'm going to grade one over the other, I'm clearly gonna give the PlayStation 5 Slim the nod. And for me, the PlayStation 5 Slim's an 8 out of 10. But wish it could really do a couple of things better. I kind of wish they would have slightly upgraded it, but with the Pro coming out, I understand why they didn't. But overall, and PlayStation 5 OG also gets it. So, like I said, there's really no difference between them other than looks and style. PlayStation 5 Slim does look so much better than the OG that it's insane. Um, moving on, the next thing we have the PlayStation Portal. Hold on, guys, let me take off my background. Fighting with sorry about the mess in the ground. Um, so this is the PlayStation Portal. Uh, this is the essentially a tablet with a DualSense controller built in. The rumor is that they had a bunch of Xperia tablets left over, and they did that, slapped the controller back of an Xperia
I,
tablet.
I gotta say something really quick.
Go ahead.
Me, Salem, and Zio, we were all playing GTA, and the PlayStation Portal looks exactly like the Strombergs. It's the underwater car. It
Yeah.
looks exactly like the steering wheel.
Yeah, it does. I just noticed that.
And thus a lot of Ocean Gate jokes were made that day.
Now,
Yes.
now going over the performance with the PlayStation 5 Portal, uh, I've had no lag. I've had no issues, no stuttering, no nothing. I actually streamed RoboCop one night right here on this thing. Now the only problems that I did have was that for some reason when I was using voice on this, voice was coming in staticky. Now it wasn't because of the portal; it's because I was playing in my room and the PlayStation 5 set up here in the studio, so the signal was getting cut in between. They do have dedicated headsets for this that I don't have yet. So that's that. But Chris, 1080p, I didn't drop any frames. I've been having a great time with this. I actually now here comes the argument that people have is why do I need this if I have this? The plain and simple answer is with this, I can use this. I don't have to have my phone locked up. So if somebody calls me, I'm not losing game signal, not dropping my game because a phone call came in or a text. I'm still able to say, "Hey, I'm playing a game. What's up?" while still doing this. Um, so that should end the argument there of why you need that. You don't have people don't have to buy this, but you don't have to hate the people that do. So I'm talking to the haters of the portal out there. Just play. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
It's also
Um,
like we're all gamers. We're all on the same team.
exactly. And why does somebody's preference of this matter to you? It shouldn't. Um, Now size. It's if this thing feels incredible in your hands. The haptic feedback works. It's when I was pulling the trigger with RoboCop, literally could felt like I was RoboCop, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, kind of got me hard. Um, uh,
Harder than RoboCop himself.
oh
He's
yeah,
made out of metal.
I had a full on Robo Chub.
Hey yo.
I should not be hearing any of this.
So, oh, that's what we do here. Um, but if I'm gonna give this a grade, I'm giving the PlayStation Portal a 9 out of 10. And the only reason I don't give it a perfect 10 is that it's basically like Blue had mentioned before in a different cast. It's basically the Wii U tablet for the PlayStation 5. It's the PlayStation 5 U. If it had did things by itself, downloaded PS Plus, done any of the other things by itself where I could take it out and use it, like a proper Vita, like a PSP, thing would have been a 10 all day long. Is there
Agreed.
room for them to do a patch to it and maybe unlock it? Who knows? Potentially, yeah. From the teardowns that I've seen in the stuff that's inside, it's possible. But
Quick question though.
yeah,
Is there a SD card slot?
don't think so.
Oh, how much storage does it have again?
Oh wait, it might actually. I don't think it has storage. I think it just runs off of the PS5.
Alrighty.
So
Oh
it's
yeah, that looks like an SD
so
slot.
it's a dedicated streaming device.
Oh.
I haven't really got into it much. I
Mhm.
have to look at the more of the specs on it. It does. But that's it. So into comparison to size it, this is the PlayStation Portal,
Mhm.
and this is a Switch Lite. So Switch Lite is basically just the screen of the Portal. My Switch Lite. So that's the Switch
See
Lite.
everything.
Now comparing it to the Portal Steam Deck, you can
Ooh.
clearly see the deck. I think is still, yeah, the deck is still slightly bigger, but you're going off comfortability. Steam Deck is nowhere near as comfortable as the
The Steam Deck looks heavier too.
oh,
Way
it's
heavier.
it's a lot heavier. Yeah, the Steam Deck it's a lofty boy.
It's the big boy Switch.
It's yeah, this thing now. If I had to give my preference of devices, obviously this is going to win over the Portal because this does everything that I wish the Portal did do. This is basically a mobile PC. I have my Steam library on here. Um, I have a hard drive full of 2 terabytes full of stuff. Uh, but yeah, so this, um, but yeah, I mean, if I was going to compare the two, then I would clearly, what was that? But yeah, I mean, clearly this is what the Portal should have been, in my opinion. There's no reason for it not to have been. Now, this isn't as strong as a PS5, but I mean, really need that. If it can do 1080p 3060, then who cares? As long as it works. And it could have still did remote play and had the power of the PS5 through it. Still did a little bit of like this. Um, so, but yeah, overall, I give the PS Portal a 9 out of 10. It's an amazing device. It's definitely worth it. It's only $200. Like, you can't do
That's a
any
good
better.
price.
You can't do the backbone's $100, and you get no haptic feedbacks. You got to use your phone, so you're tying up your phone. So it's to me, it's not worth it. I wouldn't buy a backbone, but I've used the backbone, and yeah, it just wasn't for me. So um, so um, potentially down the road, the portal something that you're interested.
The Portal.
Yeah, like would it be an accessory that you bought for your PS5?
If I did have a PS5, I honestly probably would get it. But it's one of those things. I feel like it make it really easy because you don't need a screen. I just don't know if you have to choose an option on your PlayStation. Because imagine you go somewhere, you can just plug your PlayStation in the wall, no HDMI needed, and then play on that thing, right?
Right.
So like it makes your setup more mobile. That's what I think is really cool.
Well, I think the best thing too is that for somebody like me who has kids and all that, it makes it super easy as far as portability because I don't often get time. When I do, it's very limited, and I have to play when I can. But with the portal, I can play my PS5 in my bedroom at night, right before bed. If I want to get a quick game in, or anything like that. So, um, what was now there is some things to it. Like you don't necessarily want. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if like Call of Duty is good to play on it. Um, I've heard rumors that it's not such a great time. Um, and like stuttering or whatever. But I mean, at the same time, when you're lagging on Call of Duty, it's usually beneficial for you because you're 2 to 3 steps. You know, you know, if you know how to work the glitch, you can be pretty good at it.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of Call of Duty, real quick, uh, the fact that people are, like some rumors came out actually surrounding uh Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward. I forgot about it until now. T brought up Call of Duty. So apparently the rumor is that the reason why Modern Warfare 3 is as bad as it is because Infinity Ward wanted to make the game look bad because they didn't want to make themselves look bad because of how bad Modern Warfare 2 was. They didn't want another company outshining them in the Modern Warfare series.
right,
So they controlled pretty much everything and made it bad on purpose. It made Infinity Sledgehammer make it bad on purpose to try to sabotage them.
oh, that's weird.
Yeah, because Sledgehammer wanted to do a lot more stuff. Wanted to actually take the fans' opinions and what they wanted into consideration for this game, but Infinity Ward was just not having it. It's what the rumor states.
Yeah. Um. For some reason my account. Um. But yeah. That's weird. I don't know. The whole Call of Duty thing gets me so. Yeah. I don't know how that's gonna. Um. But anyway, I'll figure it out. Yeah, so that's it. So like, yeah, the PlayStation 5 Slim, obviously I gave it an 8, just like out of the 5 OG. The Portal, I'm giving a 9. It's very, very good. I like it, and I encourage anybody that has a PlayStation 5, if you're into it, try it out. Don't let the haters dissuade you because it's definitely worth the price, and enough people are saying they like it. Um, and yeah, just do you find the So anyways, moving on. Now that we got that out of the way, the main topic of the Game Awards. Game Awards are December 5th. That's Tuesday. That's next week for us. And I'm pretty excited. Um, Let me bring up the categories quick, so that way we can discuss them. Um, yeah, anything you guys want to talk about?
Um, no, I don't think there is. You got anything?
I think we covered like mostly everything.
Let's see. Let me see if I. Okay. Um. So I'm excited about the Game Awards. Clearly, it's because we're going to be getting new game announcements. And that's really all it kind of mostly why anybody really tunes in, anyways. Um. So that's kind of exciting. Um. Oh. Let's cannot find. Um.
I think also Steam might be down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having issues with mine too.
I can't even log in.
Yeah, it's weird. My account came up and it for some reason it asked me to like log in and it never does that because I have it on standby mode. So I gotta figure out why it's doing that.
Because I just tried to log in like 3 times and it was just kept sending me back after getting in, and I'm like, oh, Steam has to be down.
All right, so let's start from the bottom and then work our way up. Let's see. Okay. Well, it let me on mine.
Mine's working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it let me on finally. Um.
Oh,
Okay. Anyways.
it had 5,000 reports right now.
Oh, okay. So it's just probably working. Okay, so the game awards. Let's go over the first category, which is best esports event. Um, really don't care about this one too much. We voted, but I really don't. 2023 League of Legends World Championship. Blast TV Paris Match 2023. Evo 2023, the International Dota 2 Championship, and then Valorant Champions. I voted for Evo because Evo's the fighting championship, and yeah, I like Evo. Um,
Yeah, I didn't know what any of those were, so I just randomly picked one.
yeah, yeah, it's um, I'll do this. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. Let's see. Moving on to the next category. We had Actually, I'll just go over. I'll only go over the ones that we want to go over, and I'll ask you guys which ones you want to go over, and then because that way we don't have to go through. Some of these don't even matter to me. Best esports coach, clearly didn't care. I didn't even vote for that one.
Random.
Best esports team, I didn't even care. I don't know any esports
Random
teams.
again.
Best esports athlete, again, I didn't care because
Random.
I don't watch that. Best esports game, you guys want to cover that one?
Sure.
All right, so
What are the category? The options.
so best esports was Counter Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Valorant. Now I've played all of these, and again I won't go over which ones we voted for because the ones that matter we'll save until after the Game Awards. But yeah, I did vote in this one, and really I was like, really, like these are the sports games they were gonna throw in. Like they didn't throw in Fortnite, they didn't throw in like yeah, this category was kind of dis. But did any of the games in that category excite you guys? Because for me, it was just meh.
Yeah, it was meant for me also.
Um. Then we got uh content creator of the year. Obviously, it should be us. Um, we're not on there yet. Um, most anticipated game. Um, categories where I mean, you guys know me enough to know which one I voted for. So choices were Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken.
Ooh, Tekken 8's coming out. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
I think I voted Final Fantasy just for the heck of it.
I'm only gonna get the new Tekken game if they have bowling. Tekken 7 bowling was one of the most fun things I've ever played in my life.
Yeah. So yeah, that category kind of got me juiced up. And then the the after that you got best adaptation. I think this was the movie category.
Yeah.
Um, and the best adaptation nominees were Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo, The Last of Us, Mario Bros. Movie, Twisted Metal. Now I had a hard time with this one, and ultimately I did vote for one, but it really came down to two. This category for me: Last of Us, Mario Bros. And
Yeah.
again, I won't say which ones we voted for. We'll save that until after the Game Awards because we're going to be live reacting to the Game Awards and then discussing afterward what we thought. Um, or maybe we'll just make a podcast out of that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Make a podcast. That way it's not big. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that one got me kind of excited too because I was like, oh, I'm ready to see that. Then after that, you got best multiplayer game. Um, and then the nominees were Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Fighter 6, and Super Mario Bros. I've played one, two. I've played all but Party Animals, so I did cast a vote, and I uh, I know which one will win, but that one. Anything in there get you guys kind of going, or not play any of these?
The one I voted for, I obviously can't play.
I know which one you voted for, probably. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um. What about you, Blue? Anything in there?
Not really.
Okay. Then we got uh best best esports, our best sports slash racing sim. I don't want to really cover that one unless you guys do because I really didn't care.
uh, randomly shows on that one as well.
Um. Then
Kind of
we
random for everything.
um. Then we got best sim slash strategy. Do you guys want to cover anything in there? Or do you guys see the nominees?
Yeah, let's see the nominees.
All
See
right.
if I remember I voted on that one or not.
So in sim slash strategy games, we have Advanced Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, Skyline 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pikmin 4. Now, I did vote.
Oh yeah, yeah, I voted in that one.
Yeah. Anything in there get you excited, Blue? Anything that you would
Um,
vote for?
you said Fire Emblem, right?
Fire Emblem Engage, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a little bit of a fan of Fire Emblem, but since they had all the characters to Smash, I fell off.
Right.
But I would probably try it out because everyone's like, it's a really good game, but I haven't played it yet.
Then they have the next category is Best Family Game.
Ooh, what was in there?
Let's see. The nominees were um, Disney Illusion Island, great freaking game. Party Animals, Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, another great game. Mario Wonder, another great game.
I was like, it has for those games, it has to mainly be Sega and Nintendo. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
pretty much. Yeah, and I think I know who will win that one. Sonic. Unfortunately, Sonic never has a chance.
Yeah.
Uh, even though some of his games are really good.
You know
After
what? I got
that,
a mission for all the fans. Then I want you guys to all go and vote for Sonic.
Let's break the whole system.
yeah, Sonic needs his due. Uh, all
It's
right.
just
After
like
that,
Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever his name is.
the next category was best fighting game. You guys want to dive into that one?
Sure, 7 is one.
The nominees were God of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, Pocket Bravery, Street Fighter 6.
I know which one I voted for in this one.
And
I actually didn't vote randomly in that one.
yeah, I voted probably for the same thing, and I'm almost certain because these other games really don't stand. Not even Fighter 6.
I would have done Mortal Kombat 1 though. It's just when I saw my friend playing it and it looks so mint.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I've
And
played
they
a
had
little bit of it.
Omni-Man.
I played a little bit. I played as Omni-Man with my friend, and he's awesome. And J.K. Simmons voices him in the game.
There you go. And they added Omni-Man.
Yeah. Let's and you get the ultimate battle of who could beat who in Homelander versus.
Yeah, because they're adding him as DLC, right?
Yeah. Homelander's coming down the line. Yeah, it's
Some,
exciting.
something I did want to chime in and say about that game, they have a lot of characters who I really see more in like the DC fighting game.
Yeah, well, because they are getting speaking of DC, they are getting John Cena's character in the show. That show
Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker. Peacemaker is going to be a character in. So if he's not already, after best fighting category, we got best RPG. I do know who I voted for in this one. The nominees for this were Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy 16, Liza P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield. Now I know I think I know who's gonna win this. It's clear and obvious who the winner is going to be. I really wish it was Liza P. That's I'll spoil it, and that's who I voted for. Starfield has no chance at all. And if Starfield wins category, it's I have no faith in the game because Starfield is not a good game. It's not. I put 15 hours into it, and I regret every one of them. Um,
You regret every minute.
Every minute, every minute I played of that game, I regret. I understand why people like it. It's just not a good game,
It's too
and
grindy.
and
That's
and
all it is.
that's it too. And a lot of it is I know people were wanting a W for Xbox on this one, and this just wasn't it. And as much as hard as they tried to make it a W for Xbox, it's not. If you go and look at the concurrent players right now from when it started, now the drop off is huge. Donald Trump. Um. So yeah, it's. I think I'm pretty sure who's going to win that category, but it's not going to be. What?
Yeah.
Huh? You fell? Okay.
You're okay.
Well, you're not bleeding or nothing. Stay in here with me. Um, then we got the next category: best action RPG or best action adventure game. The nominees in there were I clearly we know who's gonna win this. It's Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, The Legend of Zelda Tears.
Tears of Kingdom, right?
It definitely has the potential to win this category, but I wouldn't be surprised if Spider-Man ran away with it. Now, I'm not.
Spider-Man probably because Tears of the Kingdom. It's because I think the level of quality because Spider-Man has so much more it can do based
Yeah,
on the device it's on.
and
You know what I mean?
Tears of the Kingdom stigma is it's just more Breath of the Wild with the sky. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what's gonna hold it back this year. And it came out too damn early. Uh,
Mhm.
After that, the next category is best VR/AR game. I do want to get into this one. So, um, the categories are Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, Resident Evil Village, and Synopsis. So I haven't played any of these yet, so my vote is hearsay, but I do want to get Gran Turismo 7 for the PSVR 2. I want to try Resident Evil 7 since I do have Resident Evil 7. The VR mode is free in it. So I heard great things about Synopsis. I've never even heard anything about Humanity, and I've heard Horizon was okay, but I do want to get more into VR in the next coming months because I have this freaking $500 machine still in the box. Um, then we got best mobile game. Really didn't care, guys.
Nah, not really.
Best debut indie game.
I forgot the choices on that one.
Do you guys want to get into it or no?
Sure, we can hear him.
All right. The best debut indie game is um Coon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, Benba, and Viewfinder. Um,
Uh, I
I've
didn't
only
play
played two of those. They didn't
Wh-
have a foot in that.
which two did you play?
Viewfinder and the Viewfinder. Oh, I always forget. Um, um, Viewfinder and Cocoon. Cocoon is really. Um, then after that, we had best independent game. And then the nominees for that because I love indie games. Love indie. Games. Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. And for me, this winner is clearly going to be Sea of Stars. At least I hope. Sea of Stars is a great RPG. Great indie game. Gives off total Chrono Trigger vibes. I know you two probably don't know what Chrono Trigger is, but it's one of the best JRPGs of all time, and literally one of the two games that got me into. Um, let's see. Um, best independent. We did that. Best community support. I really didn't care. Best ongoing game. The nominees for that one were. I was interested in this one. So it was Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, 14. Fortnite, and then Genshin Impact. And I mean, really, I can only see two games in this category winning. It's either Final Fantasy 14 or
I
I mean,
agree.
it's literally could only be one of those two because Apex Legends is doo doo. Cyberpunk has had its numerous messes. Even if the DLC did recover it, the game still had a stigma about it. And then Genshin Impact, nobody cares. I know people do love that game, but I can't do the gacha style game. Uh, it's just annoying. I don't like having to buy characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, anyways, so that was that category. And like I said, it can only be Final Fantasy 14, and likely probably Fortnite. But, um,
Oh yeah,
are you into Final Fantasy 14 at all, Blue? Like, have you ever played it?
I played a few fantasy games growing up, and I had a friend who was obsessed and played all of them, so I have a lot of knowledge of Final Fantasy. But my favorite of all time game of Final Fantasy is, it's gonna confuse a lot of people. It's Final Fantasy Theatrhythm for the 3DS.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The dance or the music game. Yes, that was a good game. That was a good game.
It had so many songs. It was crazy.
It was a good time for sure. I might have that game. Um, it's uh best on we that games for impact. I don't remember that one. Get into it if you guys want.
Mm, nah. Go to the next one.
Innovation and accessibility. Now this is I don't remember what this category was, but I think this like which game did the best for like helping this game. This one does matter to me on on the account that I am half blind legally. So some games are harder to play than others. But the categories were Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, awesome game. If you guys got Game Pass, I recommend Hi-Fi Rush. Try it because it's awesome. And if you like Beat Rhythm Blue, this game will work for you because Hi-Fi Rush is literally an RPG, but to the beat of music.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really think you would dig this game. Um, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and then Street Fighter 6 for all the nominations. All of them did a great job. So I don't know who will win that one. But either one. Um,
Oh, could I chime in and say something since you're talking a little bit about rhythm games?
yeah, go ahead.
Weird thing. I'm not gonna talk crap on Osu. Osu's a good game, but I think Step Mania is better because I play on pad at the DDR
Oh
and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
arcades.
That's the so that one is the one that has the sideways arrow. It has
Oh, like forward, back, left, right, or are you talking about the
yeah,
diagonal ones?
it has the
That
diagonal ones, right?
the diagonal ones, I think it's called pump, pump it up.
Okay, yeah, because DDR just had up, down, left, right, and then the other game I know the one you're talking about, but the one that I was talking about, yeah, it had up, down, left, right, it had the diagonal. That game sucked. Uh, the best performance. Yeah, I think this is best performance in a game. The nominees for this one were Ben Starr, Final Fantasy 16, Cameron Monaghan, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Idris Elba for Cyberpunk 2077, um, and then Melanie Livered, Alan Wake 2, uh, Neil, Neil Newborn, Baldur's Gate 3, and then Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man 2. Now, personally, I can only see two people winning this category. For me, it's Yuri and Idris Elba. Um,
Yeah.
Idris Elba just because he's got that Hollywood pull, and this dude's a phenomenal actor. I haven't seen anything he had. So,
Right?
and he was even in the Dark Tower, which people hate, and I love the Dark Tower. It's such a good movie. But Yuri's performance as Spider-Man is always spot on perfect. So I'm not gonna say who I voted for, but for me, it's only one of those two.
Yeah. That's what it came down to me too.
Best audio design, really didn't care. Best score and music, you guys care
Nah,
about
I
that one.
randomly picked on that one.
Best art direction,
Randomly picked again.
um,
Did they do a best racing game? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they did.
all right,
Oh, did you want to go over that one? 'Cause I skipped it.
only if they have Mario or Sonic,
I'll
those types of things.
um, best
I think
narrative,
Mario Kart wasn't.
best narrative, best game direction, and then ultimately the game of the year category. Now this was the big one, and this is the one that kind of upset me because I feel like a lot's not repped here. I know they have to come down to six, um, but the nominees were Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Mario Bros. Wonder, The Legend of Zelda Tears. Now, this, I mean, I'm upset that some games aren't on there, but really, I'm not mad at this list either because these are some of the most impactful games of the year. This category is going to be extremely hard for voters because I've heard great things about Alan Wake 2, minus a couple of buggy things. Baldur's Gate 3 is probably the best RPG of the year. Um, I know that the nerds loved it. This was nerd all of it, from the animal sex and all this other stuff that the nerds were into. Baldur's Gate 3 just got their jollies going. Then you got Spider-Man 2, which is personally probably one of the best games of the year for me. Uh, then Resident Evil 4, you can't go wrong with Resident Evil, especially Resident Evil 4 remake. I just Leon Kennedy for me is the best Resident Evil character. He's just hands down the best Resident Evil character. There's no character better than Leon.
I
Uh,
agree.
then Mario Bros. Wonder, I played it a little bit of it. I haven't finished it, and the game's just freaking fun. The game is awesome. I can't get over how fun the game is. It's literally a 2D Mario, and then they just spiced it up. There's whole sequences. Spoiler alert, guys, for those of you who are out there and haven't seen a commercial. There's whole levels where literally you'll hit a wonder flower and everything just starts singing. It's like you're on like the greatest mushroom trip ever in it. Like literally
Mm,
piranha plants are singing to you as you're moving along the thing, and it's great. And then Tears of the Kingdom, for me, Tears of the Kingdom was just more Breath of the Wild with the sky involved. It really didn't do anything for me. I got halfway through it before my file got corrupted for some reason. The save didn't save right, and then I stopped playing. I stopped caring. I will go back to it eventually, but it wasn't for me. I really got bored. So yeah, those were the nominees. Now personally, I could only see three games in this category winning, and I kind of know which one it'll be. Um, or at least I have a feeling which one it'll be. And for me, it really comes down to Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, and Resident Evil. I had a great time with Mario Wonder, but I could see that winning the family game thing or one of those other categories. Um, Legend of Zelda came out too early. I think it have a chance. And then Alan Wake 2, I think it's just too new. And I don't think that enough people fit for that category. Um, so yeah, what did you guys think about that category? And then what in the game of the year do you think?
Tell you the truth, I think I'll keep that decision secret until the Game Awards. What about you, Bloom?
I agree with Zio, so that sounds interesting. We can leave everyone suspense. We should go over at the beginning of the Game Awards though. We should all like hang out and just have conversations before the
Oh
thing
yeah, yeah.
starts.
No, we'll start our stream like 5 minutes before the Game Award starts, and we'll start getting hyped up and doing all the things. Actually, we'll save our predictions for the beginning of the show since we're running a little long on here, because we're right at that mark of 104. I'd kind of like to keep it an hour, so we'll do our predictions prior. Maybe we'll start 10 minutes before the thing. That way we can give proper predictions and all that. But yeah, we'll just have general conversation. It'll be like one of our random casts, and yeah, we'll get it hyped up. So, um, I do have to do some test streams on Obi to make sure everything goes perfect. I'm gonna need Salem's help with that because master right now. Um, and Blue, if you have anything, you can help because I want to get a great like. I want a good startup screen. I want to do this right. I want us to go 100% legit on this, so that way people when they watch us think, oh man, I'm gonna watch this stuff again. Um, But yeah, no, I'm super hyped for the awards. Kind of sucks that it's 3 hours long. That's gonna be a long time for it. But I'm anxious to see it. So I don't know what the rules are as far as streaming the Game Awards go. I don't know if they'll strike us for if we're live streaming it at the same time because I know how some of that like streaming an NFL game they'll pull you down. I gotta go over the rules and all that and try to figure it out.
Mhm.
I think we'll be okay though because a lot of people are streaming it. I know one of my favorite streamers, RGT, did it last year and he didn't have any issues. So We'll figure it out. But anyways, guys, let's wrap it up. I think this was a phenomenal game. I'm excited about this one, minus the noise he's making. But yeah. So one last time, guys, the nominees for Game of the Year are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Mario Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Um, just a freaking a mess of a category, but in a good way. Um, but yeah. What do you guys think about this category? Like, you guys hyped?
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
interesting. I know it's gonna be close for a lot. I mean, I don't think I personally don't think Breath of the Wild is gonna take the cake.
I don't either.
The new Breath of the Wild one. But
Yeah,
I haven't
Tears.
played any of these, so it could go either way.
Yeah, and for you, I figure it's going to be even more fun for you because, like you said, games. So it's like, oh man, this might get you to the point where, like, oh, now I'm definitely gonna play this.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, let's wrap it up here, guys. As you know, I am the Fat Man at the Fat Man Gaming. This is the little Fat Man above me, um, and then down below we got Z, and then to my side, as always, is guy himself. So
Merry Christmas.
as we do, we say our outros, and then we'll catch you guys on the next one. I have a special outro, probably gonna cause some controversy, but I don't care because I feel the way that I feel. Um, so anyway, Z, sign us out.
Right. Till next time, guys.
Blue,
Merry Christmas.
and go fuck yourself, Phoenix resale. And that's where we're gonna leave it, guys. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.